everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie from The Farmhouse Mom, and I upload every Tuesday and Friday. Except for today, it is Wednesday, and then the next 2 Wednesdays will be Christmas Day and New Year's Day, respectively. I don't know about you, but for me, the day of the holiday seems to be a really relaxed day. You kind of really don't have anything to do but just to sit around and relax. And so I thought those might be good days for us to spend some time together. So for the next 2 weeks, we will upload on Wednesday and Friday, and then we'll be back to our regular Tuesday and Friday schedule. The reason I delayed today's video is I really thought I would have some baby goats for you. Paloma and Violet, 2 of my older gals, they are both 5 and 6 days overdue. And I just thought, let's just wait. And I'm sure the baby goats will be here. And I just would really love to share that with you guys. I love my little goats so much. They mean so much to me. You know that saying, time moves slowly but passes quickly? That is exactly how it's been here on the farm since last Friday. It seems like I have just been trying to keep myself busy, but all I can think about is my mamas that are due, and I just cannot wait to meet my new babies. These are my little babies from last year. As you can see, they follow me everywhere. They are so cute. So we pull our babies at birth and then we bottle feed them. And so they really get attached to you, and I definitely am their mama. I received an email from a viewer, Donna in Iowa. Thank you so much for sending that, and I'm working on a reply for you. I just wanted to wait until I could sit down and really have a nice chat with you. But I know that you mentioned that you have a farm and you had goats before, and your husband didn't like them because every time you went outside, the goats would scream and they were always into mischief. And you have just perfectly described why a lot of farmers don't like goats. I hear it all the time from farmers when I go pick up my hay or I go to the feed store. A lot of men prefer to have just cattle because they're not really needy. You have to work them just like you do any livestock. You have to care for them and medicate them, but they kind of do their own thing. And with goats, you just need to be there. They will find a way to get themselves into trouble. You need to be there when, they're having babies to make sure everything goes okay. So if you like to be a problem solver and you like to be really involved, goats are for you. I feel like they just knocked over my camera. I feel like a lot of women like goats. I really enjoy having goats. The waiting for my new baby goats is only intensified during this week before Christmas. I feel like even if I wasn't waiting for babies, you're kind of waiting on the family events to happen. I've been going through all of my grocery shopping lists of all the last minute items that I need to pick up, all of the little things that you need to do, making sure sheets are changed and beds are ready for guests. I also have not really been feeling well the last couple days, truth be told. And anytime I feel that way and I have to slow down, I just get really anxious, and I think that is such a bad habit that I have, because often I think the body is just telling you need to relax. Sometimes it's just a natural feeling to think, you have to be doing everything and every moment has to be filled with accomplishment. And that's not true. It's okay to just relax. We had a pretty relaxing weekend. Eric's parents came over and they are snowbirds. They go to Arizona, and they stay out there during the cold weather, and they have different events that they attend. And so we were doing crafts and we were making t-shirts for the different parties that they'll go to, and it really was a lot of fun. So I can't say that we got a lot of done this weekend as far as like things that I could list off for accomplishments, but I think we had a great time. I told Eric, I'm like, what's the point of having your house all decorated for Christmas if you're not having guests? And so that's the most important thing, just to slow down and enjoy the time that you have together. And we've also made it a point to enjoy the farm, and we took quite a few walks this weekend, and just appreciated the season that we're in and all the beauty that is around us right now. Jackson is doing so good in homeschooling. He's really into drawing right now. He's been really interested in numbers lately, and he just now is getting a lot more interested in writing. He made his stuffed animal panda a list for Santa, and the panda asked for a box of bamboo, and he wrote it all out himself, and I thought it was pretty adorable. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you might know that we are doing a thrifted Christmas. So we bought some items new, but we were really trying to just do secondhand things just because the boys go through so many toys and they really don't play with them. So I was laughing at myself as I was editing this because I was so excited to show you guys all of these things I got for $1.50. So I got all of those Paw Patrol things and this entire box of dinosaurs I got for $2. And I laugh because my friend Courtney and I don't know, you tell me, is it just a Midwest thing or is it just everywhere? But when somebody compliments you on something, the first thing we'll say is like, oh, thank you, I got it for $1 or I got it for $5. We just crack ourselves up because to me, I'm glad that you like what I have, but even more, I just want you to be impressed at the great deal that I got. I think it's a Midwest thing. I don't know. Let me know. One of the things that I really needed to get done off of my list is put name tags on the gifts. So I got almost everything wrapped, and I really did not pick up any name tags. I had some last year, but apparently I've already used them. And I had an entire kind of file cabinet of scrapbooking items that my sister gave me. So her mother-in-law used to scrapbook, and she doesn't scrapbook anymore, and she wanted to pass it along to somebody that would appreciate it. And so I volunteered to be that person. I'm like, I would love to learn a new hobby. So I have had it for probably since the summertime, and I opened it up over the weekend, and there's so many things that I have no idea how to use. But it was a lot of fun just kind of looking through these things. Do you scrapbook? If you do, and if you follow anybody here on YouTube that you love that gives instructionals and tutorials on how to use different scrapbooking tools, please let me know in the comments who you like, because I think that would be something really fun to start this winter. So I have started up needle pointing again in the evenings. That's really relaxing for me. And I started knitting a few years ago and I just stopped doing it. But when I went to the 25-cent store last week, I picked up so many. I got like a circular knitting needle and I picked up so many knitting needles. And so that's kind of my new hobby that I'm going to be looking for when I go to thrift stores, is looking for yarn and looking for different needlepoint canvases and tools. I was really happy with how everything turned out for the gifts. I thought it looked really cute. So for the girls, we put little scrapbook flowers to hold their name tags. And then for the men, I had some wax left over from my wedding, and all I had was a W for our last name. So I went ahead and just used that. I'm going to be looking for a snowflake and different things for to make wax seals. I thought that was pretty cute, and it was an easy way to put gift tags on. For dinner for the last couple of nights, we've had chicken and dumplings. And so I made a big pot, and I actually made a little bit extra. I put extra garlic in it, and I made homemade broth. And I think that is one of the things that helped me feel a little bit better along with rest. I made my dumplings with a recipe from farmhouseonboone.com. If you guys cook with sourdough, or if you're thinking about starting to cook with sourdough as the new year approaches, if that's one of your goals, I think Lisa Bass from Farmhouse on Boone is probably the best resource. And if you don't like looking at recipes online, sometimes I really don't like that. She does have a cookbook out, and I cannot remember the name of it. I can't remember if it's everyday sourdough or simple sourdough. They turn out perfect every time. She is just the best when it comes to sourdough. I think I've introduced her before, but in case you've missed it, this is Rosie. This is our new border collie. I lost my 14-year-old border collie this fall in October, and Rosie has been such a great comfort. She's stepping in, and she's very affectionate and very loving, so she's kind of healing our sadness at losing our little girl, and also she's doing a really good job with the goat. She's such a quick learner, and she's so affectionate and so loving, something that my other border collie was not. My other border collie was very, very smart, but I wouldn't say that she was affectionate. So we have a new girl and a new life on the farm, and as we wait for our season of new life to begin with our new babies that are coming, we are making sure to slow down and take the time to appreciate everything that we have, to appreciate these last few weeks of the year. And I'm really looking forward to the upcoming family events that are going to happen, to being able to see everybody that we love, to have those few days of rest and relaxation, and the upcoming days of celebration. Thank you so much for stopping by the farm. I hope you are having a great week, and I will see you Friday.